a woman that I had met 10 years ago through a common friend who I didn't really know very well either. And she said, can you please go meet this person? She is having, she had a brain aneurysm. They removed part of her skull, and it was like in the dish next to us as we were in this meeting, and she couldn't leave her house, obviously. And she had a helmet on, and she's like, I need to wait till the swelling goes down, and then they're going to put the skull back together. And I was a different person for sure 10 years ago. We're always changing, but, we had this meeting. She impacted me for sure. I hope I impacted her. And then we lost touch, right? Cut to like 2 months ago, we're at a friend's screening for his documentary, and I was in the bathroom and I'm washing my hands. And I remember I came out after and I was like, I don't know what's going on. There's two separate people in the bathroom. And I just felt some kind of energy. Like, I don't know, they were looking at me. I always assume somebody has like an opinion, and I'm not really sure what it is, but I felt something, and I didn't know where it was from. And a few hours later in the evening, it's the end of the evening, and I see that one of the people staring at me again. And she's like, oh my God, that's Monica Berg. Oh my God, I'm so-and-so. And do you remember me? And she said, you came over to my house 10 years ago when I had part of my skull removed. She goes through the whole story, and I had an aneurysm, and I was terrified. I was so scared. I didn't know what was going to happen. You sat with me, and you know what you told me? He said, fear is not an option. And I said, oh my God, I wrote that book now. And I didn't know I was going to write that book at the time. And that was a teaching your father taught me, right? And she's like, and I have to tell you that in the last 10 years, I have taught that to so many people. And I said, a girl named Monica Berg taught this to me. And then it came full circle, that whole story. And then you think about how we're all connected. From your father, my teacher, who taught me that when I was going through a struggle and I was terrified, to then me passing along to somebody else who's now passed it along to like 100 people in the last 10 years. And I've written that book, and I think it's such a complete example of Wheels of a Soul, right?
Beautiful.
Of this cycle.
And the added understanding is that whole chain are connected souls that needed to hear that. And when we don't grab those opportunities, who knows how many souls that we need their energy.
And that's why I wouldn't have said no. But what if I said, no, I'm not going to go meet that person? I can't. Then that conversation wouldn't have happened.
Exactly.
I don't know if I would have kept thinking about that idea or written the book. And she certainly wouldn't have spread that to the people she had.
Beautiful.
And by the way, every time I say it, I feel that your father comes back to me. Every time I talk about anything that he's taught me. Yeah.